Hello everyone. It's been a good while since you heard from me, huh? Well, today I lucked into one of those rare, oh so very rare moments where I was actually able to record something. So I figured this would be a good opportunity to share some important news, recap what Let's Plays are to come, and announce some stuff arriving on this channel in the near future. But I'll say the single most important thing first, right up front. I am now able to, partially, record videos again. Not nearly enough to return to consistent daily uploads as before, as I would like to, but definitely enough to put out some modest batches once in a while. And the first such batch is coming very, very soon. Now then, on to the status update proper. Let's start with the important news. If you've seen my previous status update videos or hunt around on my Discord channel, you'll know that I'm generally unable to create YouTube videos right now due to both an unexpected change of lifestyle brought on by, well, that thing everyone's had to deal with for the last year and a half, and because of the incredibly cramped, privacy-devoid living space my computer is located in. In other words, I've had to buckle down and weather the storm until I could move into a new, more spacious location where I could record videos without bothering people all the time. And now, I'm happy to report that I finally know for certain when that will be. After much discussion with my parents, we have decided that the best option for us right now would be to extend the rental agreement with our landlord. Yes, that means I'm going to be living in the same place for roughly a year now. That's one more year without being able to properly get back to making and uploading videos full time. It's a regrettably long ways off, but at least we can finally glimpse the light at the end of the tunnel, because indeed, we are for sure moving after that period of time passes. That said, a recent change occurred that enables me to record again starting right now. Previously, one of my parents had started working from home full-time. That has now changed. Due to relaxing precautions, they will return to their place of work for 3 of the 5 work days of the week. Now, given that my other parent works on commission, this means I must, unfortunately, luck into the planets aligning, where both my parents happen to be out of the house during that 3-day window. There's no way to predict what the luck of the draw will be. Maybe I'll get 3 days to record, maybe I'll get no days to record, or maybe it'll be anything in between, all on any given week. So, as I said, I'll only be able to put out smaller batches of videos on an unreliable schedule. At least this is 1,000 times better than, not being able to record at all. So, I'm practically jumping out of my skin with excitement over this. There's so much I want to play! I currently have 2 ongoing Let's Plays series right now, with plenty more to come. Since it's been so long, I think it would be a great time to just break it all down in sequential order, as a nice big recap. So, starting with the channel's primary time slot, we'll resume the visual novel Fate Stay Night. So far, I've only scratched the surface of the tip of the iceberg in it, but I'm already in love with what I've seen. I know I'm in for a wild ride. I just can't wait to hop back on, which I will do right after I finish recording this. Following the completion of Fate, it'll be time to try out the entire Danganronpa trilogy. Another visual novel series centered around crimes and mysteries and mysterious crimes. Oh, I'm looking forward to this scratching the itch that the Phoenix Wright trilogy gave me, but with like an entirely different flavor. Does that even make sense? Okay, once we're done with the 3 Danganronpa games, well, we're facing a bit of an interesting situation now. At first, I was prepared to play Apollo Justice, the 4th Ace Attorney game, but in the time since my YouTube hiatus has started, Capcom has revealed an HD collection featuring the Great Ace Attorney games, which I had never heard of before. They're relatively more recent than Apollo Justice, but they're set in the distant past, and I assume largely unrelated to the game set in the near modern day. So it's up in the air right now as to what I'll play at this point, but rest assured, after Danganronpa ends, I will return to Ace Attorney, one way or another. For how long, I don't know. We'll see. Now, following my reuniting with the Ace Attorney series, well, nothing is set in stone just yet. There's a lot of options available that are suitable for more long-form, story-driven experiences. Like, maybe we could try a half-blind playthrough of the Mass Effect trilogy. I've played the first game a bunch, the second game only once, and like only 2 hours in the third game. I think it would be great to just finally visit that series, because I've never even touched any of the DLC. I have no idea. Like, I hear that there are entirely new squad members with their own storylines in Mass Effect 2. That's so hype. I want to see that. So I think Mass Effect Trilogy could be really fun. Other than that, maybe we could poke our noses into some classic RPGs, like Pillars of Eternity or Planescape Torment. I hear the writing in those games are just excellent. But other than that, maybe there will just be some really obvious pick that will jump out at me at the time, when the time is right. You know what, maybe a good idea would be to hold another poll, so that viewers like you can vote on what I play. I think all I can say for certain is that I don't want to play yet another visual novel at this point. So that's all that's currently planned for the primary time slot. But what of the secondary time slot? What of the smaller games that I'll play to serve as palate cleansers between sessions of meatier, longer-lasting games? Well, right now, we have Headful Boyfriend currently ongoing, a humorous visual novel about dating birds. I do believe I'm actually nearly done with it. As far as I can remember, I think I only have 4 or 5 endings left to uncover, plus maybe whatever bonus content unlocks after I do everything. Oh, man, I miss voicing those stupid birds. Following Headful Boyfriend, it's 3 games that were voted on by viewers like you. Indeed, I have not forgotten the very first poll that I held. So first up will be a semi-blind playthrough of Minecraft. Yes, one of the most popular video games ever made. I played it like a fiend shortly after it entered alpha, but eventually my interest in it fizzled out. I distinctly remember that the last patch I played was the one that added Enderman to the game. I have no idea what has been added since, except for stuff that I picked up here and there. Like, I know there's giant bees now, I know that there's a nether update, I know there's a cave update. So, needless to say, I'm super hyped to dive back in to rediscover the game and find out what's up with stuff like all that, and like the final boss. Like, there's a freaking boss in Minecraft? What? But actually though, the Caves update might not fully be out by the time I finish Headful Boyfriend. If that's the case, I'm totally willing to push Minecraft back a bit. I feel like waiting for the full Caves update would be worth the wait. Anyway, following Minecraft, we'll be in for the harrowing and much-lauded visual novel Disco Elysium. Since the poll was held, Disco Elysium has had a massive update teased, announced, previewed, and released. Apparently the game is now a deluxe edition and is now fully voice-acted, plus some other new stuff, I think. I am a bit sad I won't have an excuse to voice every character, but nevertheless, I'm extremely hyped to see what's up with this wonderful story everyone is praising to hell and back. And to follow up Disco Elysium, I'm in for a bit of pain. I'll be playing Hollow Knight, a ridiculously great game I'm very familiar with and I love very much. But it won't be any old playthrough, oh no. I'll be attempting to achieve 100% completion on Iron Soul difficulty. In other words, a permanent death mode. should I ever die in my Sisyphean attempt to 100% complete the game, it'll be back to the very start. Oh boy. So now, I only had a foggy idea of what lied in the primary time slot's future, but I hope you're listening closely for this next part, because I have some new stuff planned that will totally be playing after Hollow Knight, and after all 3 of those games are done. So yes, after the Hollow Knight challenge run, we'll be launching into a new challenge run for a game I've never played. We'll be playing Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke Challenge. If you're familiar with Pokemon, you've probably heard of Nuzlocke challenge runs. I know I have, and I've always wanted to try one, and I figure, why not do it in a game I've never played? What could possibly go wrong? In fact, take a look here on the screen. I'm so freaking hyped for this playthrough, I've already cooked up a work-in-progress UI for the series, even though, realistically speaking, we're like a year away from this playthrough. Well, after Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke, it'll be time for Subnautica Below Zero. I adored my time Let's Playing the original Subnautica, so of course I want to do a playthrough of its sequel. I know nothing about this game other than that it's set in an Arctic sea, but I'm still hyped to play it. So yes, that covers everything I have set in stone. These are the games we'll be playing first up upon my return, and I hope you're even half as excited as I am. But even still, my head is swimming with the possibilities for Let's Plays to come in the future. I'm interested in doing blind Nuzlocke runs for all the other Generation 4 and 5 games, but definitely not immediately after Heart Gold, or even after Subnautica. Well, I think that settles all that. That's the slate of upcoming games that we'll play in the future. So, didn't I mention there'd be some stuff coming out on this channel really soon? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Well, for all none of you have been waiting for it, I'll finally release the remainder of my commentary-less playthrough of Half-Life Alyx. Expect those videos to come starting tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, from the day this here video goes live. Yeah, I've had those videos rotting on my hard drive for like 300 days now, nearly a year. About time I got off my lazy ass and vomited those out. But even still, I hope you'll check out the highlight reel that will accompany the finale video. I think that's worth a watch for the laughs, even if you have no interest in the videos itself. And after Alyx wraps up, well, as soon as I finish recording this here video that you're listening to, I'll be off to record 1 or 2 Fate Stay Night videos at long last. So please expect more of Fate in the days immediately following the finale of Half-Life Alyx. But yes, after that, as I said, the stars need to align. But more videos are coming, and they're coming a lot sooner than I thought they would. So I'm happy about that. Well, yeah, okay. I think that is all there is for me to say right now. In terms of this YouTube channel's near future, it'll be highly sporadic, random uploads. Once the move to the new place is within sight, I'll definitely put out a new status update video letting you all know that I'll be moving and we're nearly back to stability. But until then, I am Zephyr the Jester. I thank you for your patience. Like, seriously, if you've actually still have interest in this YouTube channel, you have the patience of a saint. Holy crap. And, well, I thank you for watching. So, until then, see you next time.